Welcome to Artist Expose, a vision to remember. I'm your host, Dada, and today's guest we have HeiSol.
Hey Dara, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to your postcard.
How are you today?
Good, I'm doing good. Well, I'm actually excited about doing this with you.
That's awesome. So we have something which is called random questions. So HeiSol, what inspired you to do art?
Wait. It's a long story, but I'm gonna say that everything start with painting. I love the idea of painting landscapes, and I start going to a private house of a famous painter in my country in Cuba. Um, she uh, she had many other students, and she was teaching us how to paint landscapes, different animals. But inside me, I was like, yes, I like this, but what is like, what else I can do with this, you know? So I was like, kind of like wanted to learn more. And then when I first arrived here to this country, I went to the University of Art in downtown, Miami International University of Art and Design. And once I was there, I fell in love with the major of visual arts because I can learn different medias. And once I was there, I thought that I'm going to be focusing on painting, but luckily me, I fell in love with design. Everything that was digital, mixed media. So I was like getting into a wall where I can mix a photography, painting, everything digital with my art. And that's why like I just keep moving forward in that area.
That's very interesting because, when it comes to art school, once you have a passion in one thing, it just expands to more than one. So,
Yeah, that's true.
out of all of your works, which one is your favorite?
Well, my favorite is I call it the intruders. It's super funny. Well, the thing about my art, what I like is like I like to create illusions, and between the illusions, I like to incorporate comedy, humor, colors, and my favorite art is intruders. Is a combination of dogs and birds, and then it's like kind of like a game. You have to really get closer and find who are the intruders, because the art is about dogs, you know. And then you have to find which bird is not a duck. And it's super fun. The colors are really like a greenish, blue. So I incorporate like many things inside there.
That's really, really cool. So, Heisel, if you would work with a famous celebrity or local artist, who would it be?
Well, local, I would say Brito. I love the way he combines colors and that catchiness, feeling and viewing. I love outside of the country. This person, he's Japanese. His name is Takashi Murakami. I'm in love with his art because he do like anime, comic, um, very colorful art, and he used humor and comedy too. It's super. I love his art. I would love to work with him.
Yeah, Takashi Murakami is an awesome, awesome artist. So, Heisel, what's the worst job you ever had?
Well, I would say Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, like the environment was amazing. It's just like I was not used to works an environment so fast. So it requires you a lot of physical work. You have to move. You have to learn how to do different coffees. And for me, it was like, oh my god, like I can't do this. But the people was nice. The place, I mean, I love to go to Dunkin' Donuts and drink some coffee, but That was, I would say that that was one of my works, that the jobs that I had. It requires me a lot of me that I wasn't prepared for.
It's so ironic because they have some good coffee now.
I know. And don't.
So, what's your favorite color?
Well, I'm not wearing my favorite color today, but it's red fire. Red fire. That's my favorite color.
Why red?
Well, red is let me tell you about the red. It's a passionate color for me. It's something that it represents of part of me, like how I'm passionate with my art, the love that I put on my art, so people can feel that. It's a color that inspired me to fight for my dreams, to go and keep moving forward. It keeps me alive.
That's a beautiful color. So if you were stuck with 3 art styles or pieces, which ones would you pick?
You mean about my art? Like, say it again?
Like pop art or abstract, you know.
I would say pop art. That's where my focus on in the past years. That's what I really love to do. Pop art.
Only pop art, no other two?
I mean, I do. The thing is about my art is like I do a mix, so it's not like 100% pop art. Like I love to go the extra mile. So like I don't. It's just like I do realistic with pop art and 3D. I like that combination. Like it's never 100%, each type of style.
That's really, really, really unique. So, HeiSol, Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Why Batman?
Well, I mean, we all respect. Superman is amazing. I love his superpowers. But Batman, what is interesting about him is he's always dressing in black, like me. But he doesn't have superpowers. Everything that he does is physical, and he used different tools to fight criminals, and that's what, for me, he is one of the smartest comic superheroes that I like.
Yeah, that's rare about Batman. He's like a warrior with gadgets, but the great are very, very unique. So, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
I would say water. I love being in water, swimming, I would say the water. That would be amazing.
That is very rare. Water is a very powerful element, and a lot of people don't know that. Water is 80 to 85% of the Earth planet, so yes. That's a really good tool. So, HeiSol.
And even we have it in our body too.
Yes.
Imagine if you felt that.
So, can you tell the audience where they can find you to purchase your work or collaborate with you?
For sure, yeah. Right now, like I know last year was so hard for all of us, but the last year, what I really did was dedicate myself more in my arts and in everything that is design, as a freelance graphic designer. Right now I'm doing being a freelance graphic designer for a company called EA Business Solution, and at the same time I'm doing my artworks. And if people want to find me, it would be in Instagram. I'm using my Instagram right now. I'm posting everything and I have been doing so far, and also in my email. You can contact me directly through my email for any question, any request, everything that they want me to ask.
All right, you guys. So I want to thank my guest HeiSol for coming on the show. All of her information should be on the bottom description below in case you missed it. We love you. Artist Expose loves you. Dada loves you. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Dada, for the opportunity. Bye, guys.